Good afternoon. I just tried doing it on the camera on WhatsApp and it just stopped. Oh, apparently WhatsApp doesn't like me on camera either, as much as I don't like myself on camera. So I'm going to do the unboxing. It's literally down by me. It's all covered in this paper, so I haven't even seen anything in here yet. I'm super excited. It's got the other stuff in there as well. Thank you to everyone who participated in the games and stuff last night. It was really good fun. I hope it made it a little bit more exciting with all the, everyone's been waiting for a long time. So as you can see, my skin is actually not the best right now either. So I'm really looking forward to trying these products. Apparently it's very good for the acne. The microneedling as well with rosacea and stuff is very good. I'll be doing my course in that very soon, and what I'll be doing after that is I will then be using models, and I'm going to start bringing in the different serums as well, so you can use the collagen serums, the hyaluronic acid serums. There's lots and lots of different types. You can also use the BB ones as well, which help with any sort of discoloration and pigmentation marks. So like for here, for instance, this pigmentation mark, it would then start putting some pigment back into the skin as well. But anyway, that's for another day. So let me just remove the half a tree that he's put in here to cover it, but thankfully I'm happy about that because it means it's all protected. I'm so excited. Does anybody need any packing paper, by the way? If you do, just let me know, because I have plenty of it apparently. Ooh, I don't know, I've just seen something that says free sample on it though. Look at this quickly. Ooh. Free sample of brush cleaner. Ooh, this is good. How do I get it? Oh, of course. I need to get my free sample from the UK. Unless it fell out. Oh, maybe this is what this is. Yes, excuse us all. Freebies! Everybody loves a freebie. Okay, so that's just a brush cleaner. That's not for you guys. Okay, so where can we start? So we have our lovely witch hazel. Now, witch hazel is very good for the skin. It's also good for sort of clearing as well. And it smells lovely, and what I've done is I am planning on sort of mixing my own masks to tailor it to my clients. So this is one of the liquids you can use to mix your own masks, and the same goes for the glycerine as well. So all the glycerine, so you want plumping, you can use the plumping masks and stuff. Most of them have like rose and stuff with them, so it's also brightening. So rose water and things like that are very brightening, so you can use a rose mask. You can also use it for plumping, and if you put the glycerine in with it as well, extra plumping. Ugh, this is why I don't do videos. That's just my spray bottle for my hair, ignore that. Okay, oh no wait, oh I got 2 spray bottles. Oh yeah, no, this is the one I got for my hair. So again, ignore that, it's not for here. Okay, here we go. So, as I mentioned, I really do want to tailor every facial individually, and this also includes, so even in the mini facial, you can have a mask and stuff in the mini facial as well. It just doesn't include the massage. So even with the mini mask, with the mini facial with the mask, we can still use tailored, depending on what you decide to have. Depends on if there's a little bit of an extra charge, just because these products obviously I have to import them and they're not cheap, so it just depends on what kind of mix you're having. But I will go through all that at a later date when I've put all the prices and stuff down for the different masks. But you will still have, even if you choose not to have an extra type of mask like this, you will still have one of the Kaeso range masks, and that is nothing added on top. So I have Fuller's Earth. So the Fuller's Earth is more like a clay mask, so very good for oily skin types and acne prone. And we have the calamine powder, which again is I hope this hasn't leaked, I hope not, which is very good for sensitive. So if you have things like rosacea, sensitive parts of the skin. And don't forget as well, when it comes to masks, you don't have to pick one. You can mix and match. So you have an oily T-zone, for instance, so this T-zone here, you want more of an oily based mask. If the rest of your skin is quite sensitive, but it's not very sensitive here, you can then use a sensitive base for the rest of it, and then just on your T-zone, just like you would do with, say, the blackhead removers and stuff. You wouldn't use them all over your face, it's too sensitive. So we also have the Flowers of Sulphur. So this one is the one that has healing properties in it. So it helps with the acne skin, and it also helps to take down that excess sebum that's in the skin as well. So not only, oh, sorry, the cat's trying to get in, of course. Yeah, so this is very, very good for your oily skin type again, and depending on where you're at maturity wise with your skin as well, which also, you know, would depend on what kind of masks you would have. But again, more details, we can always go into a lot more detail about masks, because they're quite underappreciated, I think, sometimes, because like when you just go, oh, I'll just throw it on my face and walk around for 10 minutes, blah blah blah. But there are lots and lots of different waxy, I can't speak, masks that do lots of different things, have different properties in them, and different types of flowers, for instance, are always a good one. And you know, a lot of masks now actually do contain things like collagen and stuff in them for that plumping. And as I said before, rose is very, very good for the brightening. Please excuse the screaming that you can hear downstairs. Both the kids are not feeling well at the minute, so we're getting there. Oh, just some more powder. Most of you all know what this is. So you're waxing. Where am I now? Oh, new couch cover. Oh, I've got a bag full of stuff. I'm using the bag one. So I'm planning on just using these products later. Obviously we've got our new headbands. So I am planning on using these products later. And then I'll give you update then. Just got some butters here for nails. And no, I'm not offering nail treatments yet, I'm sorry. These are just for, because I do my own nails. So. Little mini tinting brush for the tinting. Spatula. And some mini mask brushes as well. So you do get a nice flow with a mask brush. Sometimes, depending on what type of mask it is, and depending on whether, you know, it's one of, like a clay mask, for instance, if it's hardening too quickly, sometimes you might use your hands just to get it on the skin quickly, and sometimes you can sort of rub it in. If you've got really open pores, you can sort of make sure it's really absorbed into the skin well. These are just more things for my tinting. Didn't realise they were mini ones though. It's fine. Okay, so here we go with Kaeso. Another makeup remover. Can never have too many. Oh, lash tint developer. Okay, right, now we're getting on to Kaeso, I promise. So I will probably warn you that you need to skip to 8 minutes because I blab to be able to actually get to our Kaeso products. Let me just put these up here. Oh, they were lovely in their boxes, but it's what happens when you import. Box for these two. Okay, so first off, I will go through the anti-aging. So you can start using anti-aging products from even in your teens, to be honest, but from your 20s onwards. As you can see, I forget, but that's because when it comes to myself, I'm a terrible beautician. But when it comes to my clients, as you will know, that have not been able to leave until we've got every single hair removed that shouldn't be there, I take my time. So here we have the anti-aging, and it's a micellar water in the anti-aging. So micellar water, that's actually what I've been using since my skin started flaring since we moved here. And I use micellar water, the sensitive one, normally. So I wanted to try the Kaeso one because it's just a really good way of making sure, so even after you've cleansed and sometimes you tone, sometimes it's a really good way just to make sure you have got all like the dirt and all the makeup, all that kind of stuff off the face. So this one here is the anti-aging. It boosts the skin hydration and it helps draw out the impurities as well. So that is the anti-aging one. Also with anti-aging, I have invested in the facial serum. So a serum is brilliant. It's very, very good. You can literally just throw it on. You can throw it on at night as well before you go to bed. They're not too heavy, and that's what you like about serums. They're not too heavy, because sometimes, you know, you can have those nighttime moisturizers. They're super heavy, and if you're like a person that likes to sleep on your side, you have to sit there then before you can turn your face onto the side. So I was going to start doing this tonight, but I might even try this one in a minute. No, I don't think that one can wait. I need to try it. So I also have 2 different types here. So I have got the Eye Candy eye cream, and it is marshmallow and vitamin E. So I know many of you already know the benefits of vitamin E. Again, very, very good for sensitive skin. And even if you don't really have sensitive skin, the skin under your eyes is sensitive because it's a lot thinner. So an eye cream is a brilliant thing to use. As you can see, I really need to try and see if I can get rid of some of these dark circles just from the lack of sleep. And it's also very refreshing. So when you put it on your skin, your eyes feel more refreshed. So it's almost like using a bit of a cool roller on your eyes as well, which is also a very good beneficial thing, which I will look into very, very soon. So yeah, this is the Eye Candy eye cream. Another added one there. And then on the same note, I have got the Eye Sparkle. So this is a witch hazel and balm mint. So this is another eye gel. So it's, as it states, it's got the witch hazel, which, you know, I was just telling you about, is very good for sensitive skin, but it has got a balm mint as well. So if you come to me and say, my skin's flaring, it's really sensitive right now, I probably wouldn't use this on you, just because it's got mint in. So obviously peppermint oil, things like that, although it's the balm mint, which is better for sensitive, you just always have to be careful, especially with mint around the eyes. But it is very, very good. It's almost like that refreshing wake up eye cream, eye gel, sorry. And another facial serum. So this is mulberry and pomegranate. So I cannot wait to try all these and tell you about the smells, because honestly, through my research, the people were just saying how good this stuff smells, how good it feels, and that it's not too heavy. So this is the Luxe Facial Serum. So here, let me show you it a little bit here. So I don't know, excuse my nails as well, they need redoing. So this is the Luxe Facial Serum. It's one of the luxuries. Now I'm still getting to know these products myself, but it, you know, you can massage this one into the skin until it's absorbed. Yeah, and it's very much, it's like creating that silky smooth complexion. And again, it always says, you know, it replenishes the lost moisture in the skin, because sometimes if you are using the wrong products for your skin as well, you're actually drying your skin out and then you're not replacing it, which is why a moisturizer is always added. Sorry, I can hear the kids shouting again downstairs. Yes, so the Luxury Facial Serum. Now I know everybody was wanting these, I was wanting these too, so again I have invested a little bit more, and I have got the vitamin C brightening drops. So vitamin C, it's good for all skin types. You can apply it daily. It obviously contains vitamin C in it, and for anyone who has actually already used vitamin C products, you will see you get that glow. So vitamin C is also actually going to be part of my microneedling. When I offer it, I'm going to be using some vitamin C serums as well, because it really does go down into the skin. It's natural, and it just gives you that nice bright glow. It gives you that healthy complexion as well, and if you find like mine looks quite dull at the minute, it is really good for brightening dull skin. And it is good for anti-aging as well, vitamin C. Just a little bit of trivia there for you. Okay, so I also got another eye makeup remover, because I'm a bit obsessed with facial products. Because this is the Mallow eye makeup remover. So this is very good for stubborn eye makeup as well. It is a revitalizing one. So I don't know if no, I'm going to be good. I'm not going to try it just yet. I'm trying my best to be good. This one, I'm sure as well, if I just double check, I'm sure it's an one for use, the anti-aging as well. It's also good for sensitive skin. So as I said, even if you don't have sensitive skin, most of the time the skin around the eyes is much more sensitive anyway. So it's just, if you're having one of those days, especially, you know, when you're very, very tired and your eyes are a little bit stingy, maybe a little bit dry, sometimes it's best to go with one of these as a makeup remover. And then you can go with the more sensitive or the anti-aging of the eye cream as well. Oh, I forgot about this. So of course, vitamin C. We went for the energizing facial mist. So this is a brightening again. So it's also just very, very good. And I mean, if anybody wants to order these products, like, you know, the minis and stuff, the ones that you're able to take around with you and stuff in your bag, traveling, that kind of stuff, just let me know. I will have to try and get them all ordered together though, as you've seen. It did take a lot longer this time, but it is possibly due with the snow and stuff that is also in the UK. But it took a lot longer because I could not make a decision on which the products to bring over first. That's why it took so long. So yes, I think everyone's going to love the vitamin C. I can't do it. I need to wear cheeky spray. Wow. It smells amazing. I might have to be selfish and keep this one for myself. No, I'm not going to. Wow, it smells amazing. I'll let you know how it feels. It feels refreshing already. It feels like it's quite cold. Obviously I haven't sprayed too much on there. But yeah. What I love about this as well is I know you can find these products, but they are supposed to be sold, you know, in salons or spas. They're not supposed to be available for everybody because, you know, they have certain treatments and stuff that they do, especially masks. If you use masks wrong, for instance, like a lot of the ones that you get from shops, for instance, they're not as strong as some of the professional products because you need to be trained to use the professional products. And I know it probably sounds a bit crazy. So when you look at the eyebrow tinting home kits you can get, and even worse, the eyelash perming kits you can get, I guarantee you're not going to have the strongest results because you're not going to have the developer percentage of what we do as professionals. And there is a reason why you have to train, especially with eyelash perming. I mean, have you ever seen any eyelash perming gone wrong at home? It can land you in hospital with some real eye trouble, especially if you manage to perm them, but you perm them wrong with the rods. You can actually create your eyelashes going into your eyes. So yeah, that will be coming back with me, by the way, in the when I come back from the UK. So the kit, I'm so excited. Okay. Which just fell out of the box, but it's fine, we don't need the box. So, oh look, even in these, you get these beautiful little booklets that explain everything about, oh, I can smell it already. You see, it tells you what kind of things you have on that range. It tells you all the different products you can get on that range. It's also telling you about the antibacterial products and stuff that you have as well, the hygiene sprays. And they also do everything down to hand wash and stuff as well. And also hand creams. I nearly ordered some just in case people wanted them straight away, but I thought, no, let's see how we get on with this first. They also have the essential oils, which are beautiful. So as you can see, look, you know, manicure, pedicure stuff all on here as well in a lovely little booklet. And it also gives you, you know, tells you about it. So just a quick reminder that, you know, we've already spoke about this before, nearly all, not all, but nearly all the Kaeso products are vegan. They are all cruelty free. They don't use parabens, sulfates, propylene glycerol and mineral oils. So, you know, they have lovely aromas as well, the cotton and mallow, energizing mandarin and black pepper. And also it addresses the individual preferences, which, you know, I was saying about I tailor every facial. It means we can swap through the products, we can change, because as you age, and especially with here in Qatar, we're using aircon, then we're out in the hot sun. Our skin is changing all the time to try and adapt to the climate here. So yeah, I nearly did bring in the collagen gel as well. I think I might do that with a micro needling. Yeah, and they also have a microcurrent gel. So they've got non-surgical face gels as well, sleep oils. They also have sleep sprays, everything from hand washes to hand creams, and also massage oils as well. So let me pick up everything that fell out. Okay. So the rebalancing. Am I on the rebalancing? Yes, I'm on the rebalancing. Yeah. So the rebalancing. This is to tone and help with combination to oily skin. So it's got mallow and cucumber because, contrary to popular belief, if you have acne prone skin and it's oily, doesn't necessarily mean it's not sensitive. So when you start using harsh products, harsh exfoliators, which is one of the reviews that I saw, and I saw this lady, but she said it's her personal opinion that she didn't like the scrub because it wasn't as, you know, gritty and hard. She couldn't really feel it working, but that was her personal preference. And a lot of people actually forget that just because you've got oily acne prone skin or a combination skin type doesn't actually mean that it's not sensitive. So you go on there basically like rubbing sand on your face, of course it's going to feel uncomfortable afterwards. It's not necessarily going to do much else other than just irritate your skin. Whereas a really good facial with a really good scrub in all the right places, you will notice a difference straight away. You'll notice your skin is brighter, it's removed dead skin cells, it's removed impurities, it's removed any dirt that was clogged in pores. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be, and this is just for future reference for if you want to buy one like at home outside in the shop as well, it doesn't have to be the way we all used to do with that apricot scrub, the scent eyes. You know, we used to literally basically take our skin off with it. It doesn't need to be like that, because you use the right products with the right properties, you don't need it. Anyway, I will stop blabbing. So first of all, we have our cleanser. So this is our cleanser. So in a facial, you have a double cleanse. And that, again, that's just to make sure we've removed all the impurities, but then obviously, you know, we've got the micellar water and stuff in there as well. So if you have already got some stubborn makeup on there, or you feel like actually some of your pores were quite enlarged, might just give it another quick go over. So you can do a double cleanse, sometimes even a triple cleanse. It's not normally needed, especially not with the professional products, because they are good at what they do, but yes, you do normally have a double cleanse for that reason. And we have the mallow and coconut oil exfoliator. So I'm not going to open this just yet, I don't think. Can I? Ooh, maybe I can actually. Okay, so I tell a lie, I'm going to open it. Oh, that smells amazing. So as you can see, yes, I might be able to see better on there, there are some gritty bits, but it's not completely full of like sand, because you don't want your face to get sore either. We have our toner, and I had one of the reviews I saw, they said that this toner was the absolute best. They loved the toner in the Kaeso range, really felt like it was working. So this is also mallow and cucumber, and the toner here, as you can see. We have the facial mask. So the rebalancing facial mask, again, they've used different properties in it. So as you'd notice, this is the rebalancing facial kit, but they all have some different scents and different properties because they all do different things, and this is the right way that Kaeso have done this. One of the reasons why I wanted to get it. So you don't necessarily have to use the same products with the same ingredients, same properties for just one skin type. You can add to it. So just because you needed certain properties in an exfoliator doesn't mean you need the same properties in a mask, because if you're having that full facial done, your skin's going to need different things at this point. So willow bark and witch hazel. I need to smell this one. I love witch hazel. Oh, okay, it's kind of going to go with... Oh my god. I love this. It smells so good. I don't know if you can really see the consistency. So that's a good mask. That's a good, strong mask. And it's obviously more of the clay type because it's for oily skin in combination. It smells so good. And last but not least, we have our moisturizer. So this again is in the mallow and cucumber. This is going to be not too strong after everything you've just had done in your facial, especially because you've had exfoliation and a mask. This is not going to be too strong for your skin. I may well bring out like a mini facial for those who don't really want the mask and stuff involved, or if it's something you want to do in between your facial treatments, I'll probably bring out like a mini one, so it'll just be your double cleanse, your exfoliation, tone and moisturize. I'm more than happy to do that as well, so let me know if you do fancy a mini one. And it just means that you can keep up with your skincare in between your facials. So now that we kind of explained the difference in properties and stuff as well, let me get out the calming one. So This one's the first thing that's actually stayed in the box. We're doing okay. So this is for calming and soothing of sensitive skin. So if you are a bit like me and you've recently been diagnosed with stuff like rosacea, this is probably the best range to start with to begin with to see how you go. I am more than happy to patch test people. I was thinking about bringing everyone round and people could just try a little bit of each and see how they feel and see if it feels nice on their skin. So again, let me know if you want to do something like that. Probably just get the wine out. So yes, let me know if you want to try something like that, but I'm more than happy for people who do have extremely sensitive skin in particular to come and just patch test them, just like we would on you know, with the tinter. You don't need to leave it on for 24 hours, but we'll just put it behind your ear, in the crook of your arm, just where the skin is the most sensitive, or we can even just put a little bit on your face just for you to try. So again, it comes with one of these booklets, explains about them, explains what they have in their range, and all that loveliness. So, okay, first off, we have our calming cleanser, and this is mulberry and pomegranate. It's gonna smell amazing. It's gonna be very, very nice. So, you know, it is designed specifically for sensitive skin in mind, which is always good. You don't want to go and use like a tea tree based moisturizer, for instance, on a very sensitive skin type. It's not going to end well. It will just burn. We have a mulberry and pomegranate calming. So you may find that they're quite similar. I know that most of the so the cleanser, toner, moisturizer are mostly similar. You may find that they may keep to more similar on a calming collection, but that's not because it don't need different properties. It's because the sensitive skin can be, it's a very up and down, isn't it? As you know, if you've all had sensitive skin in the past, I'm sure you have, it's all been very up and down, hasn't it? So sometimes it might feel more sensitive on one day than it will another. So keeping to a sort of regular with the amount of properties and stuff that are in it, rather than keep changing constantly, is actually a bit safer for the skin. So let me see. I'm hoping they've got different exfoliator mask. I think they will, because they seem to be on the right track with just changing the properties slightly, but still making it good for that skin type. So okay, so facial exfoliator, it is a mulberry and pomegranate again, but I don't think that's a bad shout actually. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my goodness, you guys are gonna have to come over and smell this stuff. And it smells so fresh, it's not overpowering either. So as you can see, this one's a bit, I don't know if you can really see it on there, see if you can. So as you can see, there is exfoliation in there, like the bits in there, but it won't be any, oh, the little bits come out, actually I can just try. Super smooth. So it's in like a gel as well, so that feels lovely. Just using that little tiny, and that was a tiny bit as well, just literally the little bits that come off the side, because as you know, we don't double dip, we use spatulas to take everything out of products. So that was just off the side, and my hands were clean before I started this as well. So very gentle exfoliation, not like, because my hands are super dry. I have like contact dermatitis a lot of the time in my hands, just because I wash my hands so often, the job that I do, all that kind of stuff. That feels really nice actually. It's nice and refreshing. I can feel it's refreshing because obviously it's more in a gel than what it is a cream, but I don't know if you can see any difference in my hand. So I can't bend, so it's a bit difficult with the light, but this is the part that I've just exfoliated, and then here, and I can definitely feel the difference, even only with a very tiny amount that you saw. That's something that a lot of the product reviews, I'm not sure if I can actually pick up any of these little bits to show you how small they are. Can you see? You see those little white dots? But yeah, that's lovely. It feels really nice as well. Like, it feels very nice. Okay, so their facial mask they have made different. So their facial mask is white nettle and chamomile. So a lot of people think nettle, why would you put nettle on sensitive skin? But then there's certain nettles that, don't forget, you can also boil and then eat or drink, put in food, which are detoxifying. So there's lots of different properties that are very good. Again, this seems like, oh, it smells good. This is quite a thick cream, as you can see, but you won't need much. And this is where it really kind of comes into play with products like this, is that it's not heavy on the skin. It's not gonna just sit on the skin. I know I've had facials and stuff before, and it's literally just been like someone's just put like plaster on my face, and you kind of don't feel that refreshed skin feel either. So this is good that this is all light, and a mulberry and pomegranate calming moisturizer. So again, this will be a light one as well. This won't be too heavy because you don't want anything too heavy on sensitive skin either. I'm trying to hurry up because I have just realized I've been doing this for 30 minutes. I'm so sorry. I just like for everybody to know the information that I found out with these products as well, because I think it's good to know what's going on in your skin, and you should know what's going on in your skin. You should know what ingredients are going on your skin as well. Like, you know, you should. There's sometimes you see all these little like small businesses and stuff, and you're thinking, how have you done that so cheap? How have you made that so cheap? It's because it's cheap products, and it's not always the best thing for your skin is to use cheap products. Obviously some stuff are little hidden gems, definitely, I'm not disputing that, but like I said, a lot of work and effort goes into finding the right products that are good for your business and your clients. And I just check in, so sorry, I just scratched there. Can't see any reaction or anything to that vitamin C mist, and obviously as you can see my skin's super sensitive at the minute. Ooh, we're doing good. Oh, another little lovely booklet here. Okay, so this is the hydrating collection. I know it basically explains itself, but for dry skin, which throughout summer you might find that you actually do end up getting the dry skin, just because we're out in the sun a lot of the times, and then when we're not in the sun we're coming straight into aircon, so we're going from very high heat to very dry air, which I can already feel on my throat because I put the aircon on because it's very, very hot in here. So this is an aloe vera and cotton. So cotton, again, is very good for calming, and aloe vera, well, you know, we luckily took part of our aloe vera plant to the beach and stuff for one of our kids the other day, and you literally just rub that gel on. It's calming, it's very good for sensitive, because a lot of people do have sensitive skin when it's dry. Most people in every combination really will have times where their skin is sensitive, so not putting too harsh chemicals, not putting too harsh products, properties, you know, ingredients on your face is a very good thing. It doesn't mean that it's not working as hard as what a chemical would. It doesn't mean that it's not working as well as, say, like an acid. It's just working differently and maybe a little bit slower, but your skin is going to be more comfortable with that. So this one here is just a lovely cleanser. This one's going to smell nice as well. And we have a balm mint and cotton toner. So this is the balm mint. So again, like I said, a mint is soothing, as long as, but you probably wouldn't find it in stuff specifically made for sensitive skin. Although it's the balm mint, it is definitely a lot more, it's not as harsh, but mint sometimes, you know, you just got to be a bit careful. It's just, for instance, peppermint oil, pure peppermint oil and stuff you shouldn't use in the first 3 months of pregnancy, same as lavender, because essential oils and stuff actually do make a big difference. That's why you're told not to drink any like raspberry leaf tea until towards the end of your pregnancy. And a lot of people don't realize, which is why, for instance, I'm trained to mix my own aromatherapy oils, but you wouldn't just watch someone do it who didn't know what they were doing, because there's certain risk factors as well with even mixing aromatherapy oils, and I think a lot of people forget there's a lot involved that goes into all these different things. So we have a balm mint and cotton hydrating moisturizer as well. Very, very nice. I thought something, did we have a? Yeah, we did. Yeah, I thought we did. I was just checking we had a toner there for the calming. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be like 40 minutes long. I'm so sorry. Thank you if you've made it this far. I'll finish soon. Okay, so that's also balm mint. So the exfoliator, this one is, rather than the balm mint, this is the aloe vera and cotton. So again, this is hydrating one. So when it comes to dry skin and exfoliation, this one is also in a gel, like I explained. Do you know what? I think that might be my favourite smell yet. So nice. You guys really are going to have to come over and smell some of these. Like I explained earlier with the sensitive skin, when you've already started working on dry skin, you are already removing some of those dead skin cells, which means the skin is going to start to become more sensitive. So again, this is one of those gentle gel ones. You may just find, if you can just about see, you may find that there is just a little bit extra on the grittiness, just because you still have to work through that dry skin, but it will still be quite gentle, because otherwise, I don't know if any of you have ever done that before. Think, I've got dry skin, let's rub, and then your skin is like this, and it's aching for ages afterwards, and it's really uncomfortable and it's really sensitive, because just because you've got dry skin cells, what you're doing, if you're really rubbing, is you're going deeper into the dermis. So what you're actually doing is you're like starting to take away the fresh skin cells. So that's why it becomes very sensitive after if you use something that's too strong on your skin, even with dry skin. And we have a balm mint and cotton facial mask. Just a little sniff of this one as well. Again, nice. This is lovely. So nice. A nice thick cream. You should moisturize, absolutely, with dry skin. Tiny little bit on the edge. Let me just try. Oh, pretty. I like it. But you don't have to pile it on. You should definitely use it more, so even a couple of times a day, but you also don't want to use it to the point where your skin is not really able to regenerate, because you're clogging the pores, those fresh pores which are now available because you've removed the dead skin cells. You don't want to clog it up with tons of moisturizer. It will sink in and it will absorb, but your skin also needs to breathe. So this is another reason why I'm really keen on these products, that they're just not too crazy, they're not too heavy. The smells are awesome. They smell so good. I am really, really happy actually right now that I went for these products. I was really worried, because it doesn't matter how long you've been in this business, as soon as you choose a new product, it's quite scary, because you're like, oh no, what if someone else doesn't like it? What if they do like it? Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, as I'm actually looking as well, I am seeing that. So for instance, let me see if I can show you. The hydrating range is, I don't know if you can see, 100% vegan. So if you are vegan, this hydrating range is 100% vegan. Let me just check the other boxes very quickly, and then I'll let you all go. I have blabbed at you for long enough, my lovelies. I do apologise. Put this one away. CC rebalancing. Oh yeah, that. We obviously broke this box. The box got broken on the way, which is why everything fell out. Oops. Right. Oh, this is also 100% vegan. So another one. Let's hope for the best and see if. Oh wait, I've just done hydrating, haven't I? Let's see here. And 100% vegan. So all three of these kits are 100% vegan. I am just wondering if it's possibly, oh no, wait. It's so tiny. Can you see? I can't see that. It's actually making my eyes go squinty. Let's see if I can see it easier. On this one. Yeah, it might be some of the anti-aging ones that are not necessarily vegan. However, they're still all 100% approved organic. So they only use organic ingredients to, add to the properties and stuff of what they do. I wonder how many times I said properties. I'm wondering if it's the, possibly the willow bark, mallow. So no, because it's, no wait, that says it's all vitamin C. Okay, well, none of these are saying that they're not vegan, or that they are vegan. Aha, vitamin C is vegan. This one has the vegan symbol on it, as you can see. This one, wait, what's the vegan symbol? Yeah, okay, so that's vegan. Vitamin C energizing mist, vegan. I think it is the, oh no wait, these ones, I keep picking them up and I know they're already vegan because I've just said them now. It's all in the box, it is vegan. Which one's not then? Okay, so maybe the mallow and vitamin E is not vegan. Why not? What's in it? Aloe vera. I'll have to look into that more. I think there's just a couple that are not vegan. There should be vegan. I don't know, it's just kind of doubled up though on this. I'll have to check that one. I'm not keeping you guys waiting. Yeah, okay, so nearly all the products that we've looked at right now are vegan, which is awesome. Love a good vegan product. There is no need for animal products. Although I do have to say, very briefly, and it will be brief because I do need to let you go, I do know that. A lot of products that are not stated as vegan, if you actually look at them, most of the time it's because they contain honey, like beeswax. So obviously a vegan would not consume anything made by bees. So that is why a lot of the things, so for instance, Body Shop is mostly vegan, except for their Amazonian Savior Balm. And that's because it has beeswax in it. So that's why a lot of products, if you see them, it says that they're not vegan, and it is probably due to beeswax. But all I know is that this is completely animal cruelty free. I wouldn't use it otherwise. Most products are vegan and it's all organic, so it's better for the environment to use this. Now I just wish, I hope we can get rid of the plastic. Luckily though, we recycle here, so yeah, save the environment and all that. Anyway, I am so sorry to have kept you for nearly 45 minutes. I hope this has been informative for you, and that you're as excited as I am, because I'm dead excited. I'm hoping to have these out ready to do before I go away. So we're going to go away at the end of next week, and I am hoping to fit some facials in before I go, and I do have space. I'm just waiting on what days I'm working next week. So I'll leave you guys to fight amongst yourselves, because later on I will be posting and there will be very, very limited on who I need. It will be in a couple when I come back. I will start doing the models, because I'll be finishing with my, my training and stuff then with the new products, the new treatment, sorry. But there will be a couple of discounted facials coming up, so keep an eye on the group over the next, either today or tomorrow. You need to be quick, because there's not going to be very many, and I know people are waiting on facials, so keep those notifications on and I will let you know. I think I'm going to have maybe 2 or 3 spaces of a discount for a facial next week, so keep your notifications on. Right, any questions, anything like that, anyone wants to book an appointment, just let me know, and yeah, just send me a message. And I really hope you enjoyed this. I am absolutely gonna go and play with this now. I can't not. I'm just gonna maybe a little bit of moisturizer, maybe that anti-aging serum, just see if we can get this. Cool. All right, thank you.